Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to another Let's Play on Scrap Mechanic. And I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to learn the game a little bit better. In the last episode, I built this beautiful flying contraption, which can go up, and it can go down, and it can kind of lean a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. It was a bit of a learning process. Yeah, it was a bit of a learning process building this thing, and the main thing I learned is that I am not ready to build contraptions as advanced as this. I think I jumped in a little bit too much to the deep end and tried to build like some sort of rocket plane thing, and I'm not ready yet. But what I think I might be ready to do is to do some sort of cable car. I think that it will be relatively simple. So what I basically want to do is kind of have like an engine that's going to be going along like a rail, and then I can sit underneath it somewhere to carry me from somewhere to somewhere else. I'm not sure where. I might do it from like one tree to another tree, or like maybe from this building to somewhere else. But I guess I can build like as many tracks as I want in as many places. But the main thing is getting kind of the engine part done. So let's see if I can go and try and get that done. So I think it should be, and I might regret saying this, I think it should be relatively simple. So let's get going. I decided I'm going to build it out of tiles because tiles are, they're like medium weight. And I don't want it to be too light because I don't want it to be like swinging all over the place. But I also don't want it to be too heavy because I think if it's too heavy, then it's just going to go really slowly. Because it'd be good to only have one engine on this. So the way this part's going to work, and this is going to be the part powering it, is if I put like a wheel on here and then do another wheel underneath it there, and then like the rail will kind of go in between them. So as those wheels turn, it should power like this entire thing along. So that's what the plan is. I just need to work out how to power it. So I was thinking of just using like an electric engine because the electric ones, they're not as fast as the petrol ones, but they are very powerful. And so I think we want something powerful to move this entire thing on, but we're not really going for speed here, because I think if it goes too fast, it's going to start not being very stable. But the only thing is I don't know how I can set it to change direction. So I guess we'll get to that hurdle when we get there. So this is kind of this section done, I guess. Let's just fill this bit in here as well. But we do need to do is add in the engine. So I guess it would make sense to have the engine on top of it somehow. So if I build this just kind of right next to my my truck, then that way I can kind of just jump on the truck and I can build the top from up there, I guess. So can I just jump up here? Can I get on top of this? There we go. This is a nice easy way to go and build it up here. So this is the electric engine. I've already got one here, and let's go and place this down here. And then if I link this up to the wheels, hopefully if I turn it on, they're going to start spinning. So let's give it a test. So they're both turning in the right direction, something very important. So let's just go and switch this on, and let's see if anything happens. Oh, there we go. It's turning. The wheels are turning. I think this is like the main part of it done. That is absolute record timing. So before I go anywhere further, let me go and actually test this on an actual track and make sure this section of it works, and then I can go and try and work out a way how we can like make it go in both directions, as well as adding like a nice little seating area down below. So I guess I can just build it in here for now. Let's build out of a different material. Let's just use metal. I guess would be a nice easy thing to use. So if I just make a track which is going to be tall enough here, and then I just need to find a way to slip it in. And actually, I think I should probably have this in position first. So if I place this here, and then if I just make it go a little bit higher, all I need to do is make it so what I'm building now goes through that gap. So is this going to line up? Oh, I think I might have lined it up perfectly already there. Is this going to go straight through the middle? Oh no, it's slightly too high, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, so I need to do this, but just one lower than it is at the moment. So, oh no, I always place things rather than destroying them for some reason. I thought that I would have got used to it by now, but apparently I haven't. So let's go and do this one lower, and if I go along to here and then go along a little bit further to here, there we go. That goes exactly through the middle. Let's go all the way along to the end here, and then let's just build down at the end so it doesn't just go flying off the other end. So now, if I get rid of this, you can see that it's kind of just stayed there hanging, and oh, it's leaning it's leaning a little bit, and that's because the engine isn't exactly in the middle. So I guess if I built out a little bit further on this side, I can try and balance it up. And oh, that didn't make a big difference. Let's try doing that with metal. I'm not worrying for now too much about what this thing looks like. I just kind of want to balance it out. And now if I hit it with the hammer, is that gonna... Oh, now it's leaning too far the other side. Actually, that's pretty equal. Maybe if I get rid of one of them in the middle, I think that's pretty balanced. So now let's turn it on. Let's turn it on slowly for now. And oh, look. Oh, it's trying to go. Oh, it's going, but it's going very slowly. Let's put the power up a little bit higher. And oh, it's it's a little bit wobbly. Let's get rid of these metal blocks. Are they making it wobbly, maybe? And I've just got rid of another block there. And oh no, I put in the wrong block. Let's turn this off for now. It's kind of working. It was almost there. It just wasn't the most stable thing in the world, was it? Let's break away those blocks, and let's break away oh no, not that. I want to get rid of the engine. I want to get rid of you, and I want to get rid of you as well. Now let's try that again. But I also need to change the direction that the wheels turn in to make it go the other way. So this is what I want to do kind of automatically eventually. And oh, it's kind of going. There we go. Here it goes. Let's do the power up a little. Oh, so once the power goes up too high, that's when it starts going wrong. So what's going wrong here? I don't know what's making it muck up. It seems just to be leaning too far forward. I don't know if we add something underneath to maybe help balance it out, that might actually make it go better. So if I kind of add this here and then something similar on the other side, is this going to kind of help balance it out a little bit more? It just seems that like whatever direction it's going in, it kind of leans in that direction too much, and that kind of makes it muck up. I think especially going in the direction it's going in now, because that's the side that the engine's on. But it's just because the shape of the engine is kind of hard to do anything difficult. And no, actually, I think maybe the wheels were going the wrong way. Do they need to both be turning the same way? I think they don't. I think I need to do it so the wheels are turning in different directions. That was the problem. Here we go. That's what, because if they're turning the same direction, it's just going to be like kind of spinning on itself. But there we go. Now it's working. Now we're talking. Right, there we go. So this part is working pretty beautifully. Let's see how fast I can make it go before it starts breaking. So let's change both of them around. So no, I need to change that one around as well. And there we go. Whoa. It's not the most elegant thing in the world, but it was working. It was definitely working. So maybe we shouldn't go quite at that speed, but overall, this is looking pretty good. So now, what we want to do is that we want to go and destroy this bottom bit, because I don't think this bottom bit was really needed. I think it was me just getting the tires turning in the right direction, which is what got it sorted out. So what we want to do now is build kind of like the underside of it. So let's go and take it off the track like this, and I want to build like the underneath of it. So the way to do that would be is if I just build out in any direction here, and then that way when I put it back on the tower, the lift thing, then that will make it so that the lift kind of isn't in either way, and I can go and start building the underneath. So I don't want it to be weighing too much, so let's build the underneath section out of wood, shall we? So if I kind of go and let's break away a few of those blocks here, and if I kind of go out like this in a few directions and then go down, I'm basically just going to make a small room, and then I can just put a seat in it, and then that way I can sit down and enjoy the ride as I go around. So let's build down now a couple, and I'm just trying to make this look cool, to be honest. I want it to be pretty well balanced, but apart from that, I just want this to look like a nice room for me to hang out in. So I can move this up even higher like this, and now I'm just going to add in a ceiling here. If I kind of build out like this to here, and then do the same in this direction. I'm not going to worry about making it exact now, because once I've done most of it, I can go and try and add in the rest of the detail and make it a nice shape. So it's going to be mainly for one person to travel in. So is this a good size? Let me just make sure it's equal. I think there's 2 blocks from either side, so it's slightly too big on this side here. But I think this is okay. I think this is going to be big enough of a room. I just don't want it to get too heavy is my only worry. So let's build down like this on all of the other sides, and then I'm just going to cut out some bits for a window and a door as well. I guess I can just leave an opening so I'll be able to get in and out of it. So let's go and build down here as well, and then I just need to do the final bit here, and then this is going to be my room. And I need to add a floor in as well, because otherwise I might just fall down the bottom. So let's go and do an opening. I can have a doorway here, and oh no, I just built on here, rather than getting rid of it. I still keep doing that. I still keep just placing blocks rather than destroying them. So let's go and get rid of this section here, and then I just want to cut out a section there. So here we go. Here's my doorway, and here can be my floor down here. So there we go. This is the room I'm going to be traveling in. I want to break out some windows on the sides as well. I got some little tiny windows, so I can go and admire the view as I'm going around the area. So let's go and break out another window there like that, and I think this window needs to be slightly bigger there like that. So there we go. This is the room I'm going to be traveling in. I think I'm going to build it up a little bit more here, because I feel like a little bit scared when I'm just standing here that I'm going to fall out. But I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Right then, shall I take this out and just give it a go as it is? So at the moment, I can't really change direction properly. I haven't worked that bit out, but I'm just too impatient, and I just want to see whether I can make this go anywhere. So I guess I need to build a track from somewhere to somewhere else, and I want it to be relatively high up. Let's see if I can do it, going from one of these trees to one of the other trees. That would be quite cool. Unless I could do it from that tower. What about if I do it from that tower here, all the way to this big water tower on this side somehow? Would that be cool? I think that might be a nice way to do it. So let's go here, and how tall is this lift going to be able to lift me up? I kind of wish the lifts kind of lifted you up endlessly. So for things like this, I could go and get really high up. And actually, I don't know whether it's I don't know if it's going to line up properly building it between them. I might, for now, just do kind of another bigger tester track on the outside, just to make sure that the entire thing's going to work properly. So let's go and build this up here, but I definitely need to go higher than this because I've got the big room on the underneath now. I need to make sure that works. And I actually think it's going to be quite easy to make it change direction, because if I link a switch up to the bearings, like to both of them, hopefully I can just set it so they both just go in like different directions. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So let's go and build this out a little bit here. But as I said, I need to kind of add the cable car in before I kind of link it all up so it fits in between them. So here it is. It doesn't look particularly nice, but hopefully it's going to do the job. So let's go and place this down in the middle here. I think it needs to be around about there. Does that line up right with what I've done before? Let's go into. It's kind of hard to see. I want to be able to maybe build like a staircase so I can get up on top of that. So if I go and grab some of these ramps, and then that way I can just go and run up these ramps in order to get up to the higher level. Can I just add another ramp there? Let's just go and add this here. I don't want to get rid of the lift because I want to leave the lift there so I can try and line it up with the next thing. So can I add another ramp there? Okay, I'm not doing this very elegantly, but it's kind of working. I'm kind of building a bit of a staircase. This obviously won't be here forever. This is just so I can actually get on top and see what it is that I need to do, because I really need to make sure that it's lined up absolutely perfectly here, because there's only like a 1 block gap that it would be able to fit in. So let's go and place this on here, and then let's just try and keep doing this until I can get up to where I need to go. I'm sure there's a much easier way of doing this, but for now I don't know, so I'm just going to do this. Actually, I think if I kind of just build up like this, and then I can kind of go across and then build up again, then I can kind of just do a tiny little staircase for now, and then I should be able to just go and jump up this. I think that might be able to work. I kind of just really need to see whether it's lined up or not. So let's go and jump up here, and if I now go and build across to what I have already built before, I should be able to see how lined up it is, because as long as it's left and right, like okay, the height doesn't matter too much because I can just adjust that using my lift. So let me go and jump on top of this. Let me build this here so I don't accidentally fall off. I'm just making a parkour challenge for myself here. And oh look, it's perfectly lined up. So what I need to do is let's build the this bit along even further, and then I can go and adjust the height because I'll be able to easily see how lined up it is. So it definitely needs to go a little bit higher. So let's go and move the lift up a little bit. And it's not letting me. Oh, can I not make the lift go higher? Oh, I don't think I can make the lift go any higher. Okay, this is okay though, because all I need to do is make it so this bar comes out from a little bit lower. So I think it should be about here. Is that going to line up correctly? I think it was about 2 underneath the other one. So is this going to make it through the middle? There we go. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I've made an absolute massive mess here building that monstrosity, but this is working. So let's build this along to here, and then let's go and build this further along. I want to go quite far along, so I want to go for a little bit of a ride. So let's just keep building this along here, making sure it lines up perfectly. It can't go any wider because otherwise the entire thing is going to get stuck. So let's go and build this a little bit further here. And then I think I'll go one more stretch along, and then I'm just going to go and build down a little bit just to block it off at the end, so I don't go and just slide off the end there. So this should hopefully be pretty much all working. Now, no, where's my... I seem to have lost my floor. I seem to have lost the floor of my room here. Let's see if I can go and add this back in, and whether it's going to stay in place. I want to make sure it lines up perfectly. There we go. I now have my my floor again. I need to make a little bit of a ramp here so I can actually get into it. I guess I can just add a block like this so I can jump up, and then I can jump in. And oh no, there's a gap in the floor down here as well. So let's go and line that up. And so yeah, this is the problem now. Is I need to have a way to turn the engine on. Can I reach it from here? There we go. I can reach it from there and turn it on. And there we go, look. The whole thing is moving along. So it's moving along in that direction at the moment. But there's the... these bars above it, which are getting in the way. So let's get rid of these, and then it's going to move all the way along to the end here. And look at that. That is beautiful. That makes me so happy to see that working like that there. So now let's see if I can do it so I can change the direction. So if I add a switch just somewhere in here, if I link this switch up to the bearings, hopefully it's going to allow me to change their direction. So let's see whether that works. And oh, it's not allowing me to link them up for some reason. Are they too far away? Maybe if I need to do the switch like higher up on the ceiling, maybe. Let's add the switch in there, and let's see if I can go and use this to change the direction. Oh, they're not linking up for some reason. Because what I really need to be able to do is I want to press a button which will turn the engine on and change direction, I guess, all in one. So can I at least link this up to the engine? Let me see if I can. I don't think it's letting me. I don't know if I'm just too far away, maybe. Let me go and try and build up again so I can actually get inside. And actually, I can use a lift now, seeing as I'm not using the lift on the cable car itself. I can use a lift and go and try and jump inside of this thing. It's a little bit wonky at the moment, isn't it? So let's go and grab this and link this up to the engine. Oh, there we go. I could link it up to the engine. So I think this might be able to turn the power on and off at least. But I don't know how to change direction other than just clicking on them. So for now, let's just click on them both, and hopefully this is going to allow me to move in the other direction. So let's turn the engine on now, and oh, here we go. We are moving off. Look at that. I am moving in my very own cable car. I'm moving very slowly. So let's see if I can go and make the engine go a little bit faster. Oh no, I can't make the engine go faster while I'm on the inside. So let's go and jump out for a second, and let's go and just turn the power up just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy, but look at that. It's going along. Can I jump inside of it? Come on, let me jump in. I want to be able to ride in it. Let's just go and add a little lift in for a second then. And if I jump on the lift, and oh no, I need to lift it up, and I need to jump in. There we go. That was like an action movie there. And here I am riding along in my little cable car. This is working surprisingly well. So the only real problem left is being able to work out the controls properly. So then I can actually go and kind of control the speed and turn it on and off and change direction while I'm actually inside of it. But, you know, as a first attempt, I am pretty happy with that. So I don't want to spend too much time on it now, since I've pretty much got it ready. So what I'm going to do is that in between this episode and the next episode is I'm going to try and work out the controls and maybe build a bigger track, and then at the start of the next episode I can go for a little bit of a ride around my world, which will be jolly good fun. But there we go, I am proud of my small progress. Oh dear, but sadly that is the end of this episode here. As always, I'll be leaving a link in the description to the next episode as soon as I've uploaded it, and it's possibly there already depending on when you're watching this. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!